See, that I don't know how to do. Let me see if it's somewhere that I
If
can.
you can't, it's cool. I
Yeah, now I was about to say now that I don't know how to do.
okay, that's
Now
fine.
when we had interviewed Bobby Long, somehow he tapped in and tagged himself, and I'm like, bro, how did you do that? He like, well, this what I do.
You
I
know
just
what? I think you can go under the live and ask for like an invite and join.
But I'll have to do that on
no,
Facebook,
not
right?
that because then it's like she's joining the live. She's already on it. So I mean, if you want to go and share it
Oh,
before we actually start asking the questions.
Let me. Hold on. Okay, let me try. Don't leave, y'all. Give me one
I'm
second.
sorry. I was
We're
like,
not going nowhere.
So, do I go to your page and try to?
Yeah, yeah, it's on my page.
Give me one second.
And then Nicole, I'll probably put you in the green room until you are with us.
Okay, I don't see it on.
Hold on, let me see. I might be able to tag you in it. Hold
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
honey, Nancy Cordes is looking rough on live, honey. They must have got they just they said breaking news, honey. We don't care what you look like. Get on here. They having a fit about Kamala Harris, honey.
Yeah, they having a fit. I just tagged you in it. So
Okay, so it's on my page. Okay.
yeah, I mean I tagged you in the comments. I didn't tag you in the actual
Okay. Okay. I just
It'll
live.
wanted people
still
to see it.
pop
That's
up,
fine.
and it'll still pop up on her page. So as long as you tag her somewhere, it'll pop up on her page.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me try to sit. Okay. Is this okay? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna hold it.
Oh
It keeps sliding down, y'all. Look, I'm just gonna hold it. Is this okay?
yeah, that's cool. You look great.
Okay. Thank
You
you. You
look
too.
like you in the mafia.
Oh, okay.
You look like a
Okay.
don.
That's the
And
look
you
I'm
got the
going
pinky
for.
ring, yeah.
Let me take this ring off.
Nah, you look
No,
like a
it's fine. It's
don.
off.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a great episode. We definitely gonna learn a lot about you, man. You a star here and around the world.
Thank you.
In
Bro, I'm
Brazil.
starstruck now that I thought about it.
Go on.
You was in the WNBA. Like,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Thank
Superstar.
you.
She's a superstar.
She's
Yeah.
a superstar.
Well, honey, she was a superstar back in the day. She
Thank
was in
you.
the paper when she graduated from high school, honey.
Okay.
Yes, as
I
one of the best. Come on now.
Can you say your stats? Do you know your stats from back in the
I do
day?
not
We
know
ain't
my
new to
stats
the
by
party.
heart.
Oh, we need to know your stats. Was you dunking on them?
No, I was not dunking. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can you dunk
I
now?
just could score.
Can you dunk now?
No, I can. This is the thing for me. I never could jump. Like I just played harder than everybody. I just worked a lot harder than everybody.
I
So
can dig
I
that.
could score a lot.
What position did you actually play?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
One, two,
Okay,
and
wait.
I
For
thought I
those
know
people
what
who
that
may not
is.
know what 1, 2, and 3 is, can you break it down? What you play?
Yes,
Point
point
guard,
guard,
shooting
shooting
guard.
guard, and small forward. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Yep. Look, see, because it's probably some people they like 1,
I'm
2, and
sorry.
3.
You're right. I gotta realize everybody don't watch basketball. I get it.
Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. So, I mean, tell us about yourself. Tell us some about your upbringing. How was it? Out here in these Dayton, Ohio streets.
Okay. Well, my upbringing, in my opinion, was great. My mom, my father. I stayed with both my parents. Taught me right from wrong early. Instilled hard work in me. My father was like my trainer. Like what I do now for a lot of kids, that's what my father was to me. My mom was my cheerleader. I started playing basketball like 8 years old, and I just never put it down. I fell in love with basketball as soon as I saw basketball. Um, I ended up playing in middle school. It's a school down here. It's no longer down here, but I went to McFarland. I think I averaged like 37 points in middle school. I went to high school at
Dang.
Alumni,
Okay.
Dang.
Julian. We won state there. At one point, we was number one in the country. And like you had asked me before, like could I dunk? I couldn't jump. I was never the fastest or anything on the court, but I just always worked really hard. Like by the time I was in 8th grade, my dad had me making like 1,000 shots a day. So I wasn't just shooting; I had to make that many. So I always just worked harder than everybody. I always knew what I wanted to be. I just loved basketball. Like I just been obsessed with it. In high school, I was a McDonald's All American with LeBron James. I was a Nike All American. I went to Ohio State, but I could have went to any college I wanted to. But I just always loved it. I just always been obsessed with basketball. Always.
That's
That is
awesome.
super, super dope. That is
That is
super
Thank you.
crazy.
dope.
Thank you.
Brandie Hoskins, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! Yay!
Want to get that out. You feel me?
Thank you.
So did anybody else? You said your father was your trainer. Now, did he play basketball too, or did anybody else go
Well, I have
pro?
an uncle that played. His name is Darnell Hoskins. He played overseas as well. He played in college, and my whole family is athletic. My father did play in high school. My uncles all played basketball, football. Like I come from a pretty athletic family. Like, but I just loved basketball. I played football when I was younger, but I just was always obsessed. Ever since I could have a basketball in my hand, my parents used to have to tell me to put it down. I just loved it.
Who was your favorite player back then?
I loved Michael Jordan. That was my guy.
Hey, Jordan.
But
Jordan.
LeBron, when I found out who LeBron was, my first time seeing him play was in high school, and it switched. Like I've been obsessed with LeBron. I'm LeBron's biggest fan. Like I'm his biggest. Like
I love
Yeah.
LeBron.
like if he go to Australia,
Yeah.
I'm gonna love Australia. Like that's how I'm a big fan of his. So I've always loved Jordan, but when LeBron came, it was different. He was from Ohio, and like I was the same age as him. Like I just loved him. I still do.
Do y'all keep in contact? Because I know you said y'all was at the what you say, the McDonald's
I wish we
All-American?
kept in contact. No, we don't. It was at the McDonald's All American game together, and I seen them play high school a couple times. But no, we don't keep in contact. I wish though, but I love greatness, and then I love when people are great outside of what they do. Like I love the type of like him building schools and stuff. I love the type of father he seems like he is to his kids. I love the type of husband he seems like he is to his wife. So I just admire greatness.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
right.
Greatness. I
That is
love that.
awesome.
LeBron James, if you watch this live, make sure you get in contact with her so y'all can be buddies.
That's
Right.
right.
And start following Hood Talk Podcast.
He does start following.
Yeah.
So crazy.
God.
So how was it? How was it being in the WNBA? And I know that you got drafted to the was it the Seattle Storms?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Was that your first team of choice, or did you have another one in mind?
Well, my draft was a little different. My senior year, I think I was expected to go like number 7 in the WNBA, but I ended up tearing my Achilles. So I tore my Achilles. I think it was like February, and that's the little tendon in the back, which like it's the tendon. I had to have surgery, so I was out for 8 months. So actually, by the time the draft came around, I didn't expect to get drafted at all because I was still on crutches.
Wow.
So I was sitting there watching because my teammate at that time, she had went number 2 in the draft. And I remember calling her and I'm happy for her, crying for her, telling her congratulations. Then I remember watching the screen and my name scrolled across and my assistant coach called me like, I told you. I'm like, what? And it said Brandie Hoskins was drafted because Seattle had the number 7 pick that year, I believe, and I was going to go with them. I mean, they had said they was going to pick me, but it was just a blessing. Like I didn't expect to be drafted because I was hurt and I didn't get to play that first year anyway because I had an 8-month recovery. But like no, it's something I always hoped for. Like that's been the only dream I had as a kid. Even when it wasn't a WNBA, my teacher at McNary was asking me what I wanted to be. I was like in second grade, I want to play pro basketball. I remember her saying, "Well, it's not a league for women." I said, "Well, I'm gonna play pro basketball." I just always knew what I wanted to do. So I ended up getting drafted there. I played overseas for I think 9 years. I played in Israel, Greece, Romania, Portugal, Slovakia, Turkey. So I was all over the country playing as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Stick
you.
to it. Stick to your plan. Stick to that
Yeah.
dream.
Discipline is everything. Focus is discipline. And my parents taught me that like just whatever you want, you speak it into existence and you work for it. Because I think sometimes we get it mixed up. We think we could just manifest things without putting in the work. Like you got to put in the work for it. And like my road was hard. Like I tore my Achilles my junior year as well. So I got myself back healthy. Then I'm healthy my senior year. We top 3 or 4 in the country at Ohio State. Then I tear it again. So it wasn't easy, but I just knew I knew what I wanted. So when I got the chance to get back healthy, I did.
That's like what's happened with the young man that got drafted from UD. He just tore his ACL in practice, and he ain't even played yet.
Yeah, and it can mess up your mental. It can because I think people don't realize athletes, we spend 90% of our time doing that, working out for that, being that, doing in that stuff. So I hope he gets healthy or whatever. But it's just you can't control how your body is, what your body can do. But you got to stay mentally strong. Like you definitely do, because just not being able to do what you do every day. For being hurt, it's a struggle. Seriously.
Yeah.
So how does that work? So if you get hurt when you get drafted, you're still drafted, or they don't let you go?
Oh, I mean, it's nothing. I couldn't walk. I mean, you like depending on the injury, like you know, you can have a broke hand and still be able to play in a couple of weeks. But like me, I couldn't walk, so I had to wait to the next year. I had to get healthy and wait to the next year to try out. Like it
Oh, to
depends
try
on
out.
Yeah,
You have to still
try
try out
out.
again.
yeah, because I was picked in the last round. They had like like say if you picked in the first round, then you automatically on the team. But I was hurt when I got drafted. I didn't expect to get drafted. Now I expected to get drafted when I was healthy because I was having a great year. My senior, I had a great career at Ohio State. But you know,
Oh,
like Achilles is a career in the injury, and I had just had one the year before. It was my
Yeah.
left leg, then in my right leg. So it's like you look injury prone. So I didn't expect to get drafted.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
gonna tell her, like, man, I ain't injury prone. Swear to God, I'm gonna eat me some vegetables. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
so
I'm
yeah,
gonna be
I was
back.
doing, you know, but sometimes God will slow you down, like
Yeah.
just to make you see other things, like and make you do other things, and make you have to concentrate on reality. Because basketball
Right.
for me was like it's an escape from everything. You don't
yeah.
have to deal with nothing. You can just go play basketball, you know. So I had to sit down and get through that, and I'm grateful. Like I'm not grateful I got hurt, but I'm grateful it happened. Like because I know that my journey now is to help kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Okay.
could have still trying to been playing. I retired like 6 years ago now, but I'm glad I retired when I retired because now I have this. My basketball academy is huge,
Right.
and my training is no different than other trainers, but it's how I talk to kids. Like the kids leave me, they've been throwing up, they tired, but they'll run
Mhm.
through a wall for me because of how I motivate them. So
Yeah.
like maybe
Okay.
during that time when I had to sit down, I developed a voice to where I could speak and encourage
Yeah.
kids.
Definitely, man. That's what the kids
You know
need
what?
nowadays.
You know what? It's just coincident. That was our message today. The pastor was giving us our message today, and where he said that our trials are actually helping us more
Yes,
than hurting us.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
amen.
So, I,
I agree. I
yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
But I wanted to ask you a question. Now, you said you've played all over the world.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the difference in playing, say, like in Romania or somewhere, and playing in the United States?
Okay. The language barrier. Um, Most times overseas you can have max 3 Americans. Most of the countries I played in can have 2 Americans. So a lot of times it's just you and her that might speak English. The coaches speak a little bit English. So you in a country where nobody speaks to you or whatever. The food. I remember one time, like one of my teammates, she lives in Iowa. Um, we were having pregame, and it was chicken foot, like it had the nails and stuff still on it. We was in
Oh,
Romania then.
Oh
She
no.
just bust out crying, like I just can't do this, and she ended up leaving like that next week to go home and didn't come back. So you got the language barrier, you got the food difference, you got the 7 or 8 hour time difference. It's a big difference because we in America, you walk out, I could walk outside, everybody gonna speak to me, like hi
mhm.
Brandon, I'm over there, and they just looking at me. You know,
Yeah.
like at first, I played in Romania 3 years. My first year, like it's crazy because they would cheer for us at the games, like go go go. After the
Mhm.
games, they would be calling us monkeys and stuff like that. So it's like we the same people you cheering for, but then they realized we black off the court, so they were like they would pick on us and say stuff to us. So it's a big difference.
Well,
Most
that's what I was
times.
going to ask you because I don't know a lot about
Oh, it's fine.
Romania. Do
Yeah.
they have black Romanians?
No, no, they don't.
Oh, so you really did stand
Yeah,
out.
so they see you and you walk and they kind of stare at you like they've never seen a black person. Like now in Greece, that's different. Greece, they speak English, and Greece and Israel are a lot more Americanized. You know, so those
Mm-hmm.
countries were a lot like he's like, okay, this is more like home. Like, so I mean, it just depends on where you go. But if say it's my first year overseas and I'm going to Romania, um, if you don't love it enough, it'll make you not want to go to any other countries because that's your only experience. But I love basketball. Like I was put my headphones on. Y'all not about to stop me from doing what I
Right.
love. Like after the game, they saying stuff. You put your headphones on, but everybody's not strong enough to do that. Cause I play with so many Americans, and after Christmas, they're not coming back. Cause you get a 2 week break for Christmas. You go over in like August, September. You come home for Christmas. Like 2 weeks, you go back until like April, May.
Mm.
And a lot of times after Christmas, they call like, "Well, you gonna be the only American," and I would go back. But it's
Yes.
a big difference.
We got Darian on the side. She asked if do you were you able to gain any other languages? Do you speak any other languages?
Tell her, unfortunately not. Nah, if I wasn't playing basketball, I had my headphones on. Like you know what, I regret that because I wish I like as many countries I was in, I should have learned something, but I didn't. I knew how to say hi, bye, and ball. Like give
That's
me the
always
ball.
something that I've wanted to do. Darian just said that she always wanted to speak her nail lady's language. I've always wanted to speak
See
a
what they was
I
different
want
saying.
to see what
language.
they talking about
And
now.
I swear, when
Yeah.
I used to go get my nails done by them little Chinese or Vietnamese ladies, I swear I used to sit there and try my best to figure out what the heck did this little lady just say.
Ain't no telling.
It ain't no telling you.
There
You
ain't no
never
telling.
know.
Feet look bad, like feet look bad. Like hold on,
Yeah, there ain't no telling. Yeah, it's probably best we don't know what they saying because we don't need
Right,
to be anywhere and
right.
fighting.
I
So
was definitely thinking that. But I was gonna ask, like, is the rules different as far as the game? Do you have to get accustomed to their rules in basketball or
yes,
just the same?
the footwork and stuff is different. Like with a shot fake here, you take a step, it's good. Over there, it's the travel. The paint is wider. The 3 point line is further out. So it's different rules like that. But my hardest rule was like the traveling rule. So I had to adjust to that because I know first couple years in Greece, I was having like 2 or 3 travels a game, and that's a lot, like because it's 2 or 3 turnovers. But just the footwork difference, the paint difference, and stuff like that. Like the paint is a lot more broader. But other than that, it's basketball. It's basketball.
And then you said it was only like you say like two Americans, and then you have your coach. So do that mean that they combined the team? So you had to play
Yes.
with other people from over
Yeah,
there?
you go like you go over there to each country, like say if they had like 10 cities, they might have 2 teams there. So they already have their teams and they're trying to get the best Americans on their teams. Like, but it's
Why
cutthroat.
is there a limit? Why is
I
there a
mean,
limit?
probably for pay reasons, and probably like I mean, like, like a lot of them will become citizens. Like, say if you stayed in Greece 4 or 5 years long enough, you can become a citizen. So I'll get my passport over there and not get 2 other Americans. So now I'm from Greece now. But I
Oh,
guess it's just like you can only have so many USA players per team. But it's cutthroat. I know a couple times like if you don't produce, they'll send you home the next day. Like I remember being in Israel, like one of my teammates, she had a bad game, and next morning her flight was ready. Like you got to go over there and produce. Like you got to, they expect you to be a baller.
That's messed up. What if she having a bad day?
Yeah,
Right.
but this is the thing. You get tax free money over there, so they don't really have no excuses for you having a bad game. Like you got to come to work because
they
it's
don't play
another
like
American.
us.
Say it again.
They don't play, huh?
Oh no, it's cutthroat. Like you gotta be focused because they paying out so much money and they want to be the best. So when they send it for you to come, you gotta come ready to play, or they'll send you home. And it's just like college. Like it's like you got your D1s over there. You got your top 1, 2, like college D2, D3. Like I've always been fortunate enough to play at the highest level. Like so I played against a lot of the WNBA players overseas as well. But you gotta be able to perform because it's just like they paying you for you to do your thing. So you gotta there ain't no such thing as a bad game.
Oh
Dang,
Lord,
if you
gee.
miss a shot, I know your heart drop. Like I didn't mean to miss it. Wait, give me
Nah,
a chance.
you just keep
Right.
going. See, but I got a
Please,
mental.
one
Like
more
I just like,
chance.
hey, I missed a shot, I'm making the next one. Like I don't never just get hung up on it. Like I didn't get hung up on the missed shot. I know I'm gonna
Yeah,
take the next one either way.
I know that's right, cause you a baller for
I
sure.
was.
So, can you tell us about your basketball academy, the Brandie Hoskins Basketball
Okay.
Academy?
Well, that's what I do. I train kids ages 8 to 18. It's a beginner level where the kids are just now learning. So I'm teaching passing, ball handling, layups. Then I got intermediate where they kind of pass the little beginners level. Then I got advanced where we're just like everything is fast paced and all that stuff. And it's all mental because, like I said, my training sessions are 45 minutes. Like so, whether it's 10 people in a group, 5 people in a group, 20 people in a group, when they leave, everybody gonna be tired because I'm pushing them, but it's a positive environment. It's all about encouraging, and like my message always be like, you don't have to be pro at basketball. You gotta be pro at life. What I mean by that is you got to be able to work through situations because everything's not gonna go your way. And I think sometimes kids think that life is like it's gonna be perfect. And my message is always you got to be able to push through. So when they tired as heck, I'm like, okay, we on the line, we about to run a sprint. Because I want you to know once you get through something and hard in life, you don't stop there. You keep going. You keep going. So I always just try to like, hey, we're gonna be pro at life because everybody can't go play pro basketball. Everybody can't go play pro sports. But we can be doctors, lawyers, teachers, whatever. But we got to be able to, when we get tired, to keep going.
Facts.
Right.
Now you do boys and girls, or you just do
Boys
girls?
and girls, yes. Now my camp that's coming up in July, the 26th and 20th, that's all girls. This will be my 8th annual, and it's all girls. So, because
Do
it's a
you
lot of
feel
boys.
better? Do you see an increase in girls getting interested in basketball and stuff?
Yeah. And that's always grateful too. And I think the increase is coming because like more people are talking about it. Like you see the Caitlin Clarks and stuff like that. More people are talking about, and it's giving girls a chance to realize what they can do, what they can be, that they can be on TV, that people will acknowledge their hard work. And then you got the college athletes, they getting paid.
Right.
So if that's motivation, they making money. You got college athletes that are millionaires right now.
I did
Really?
not know.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you started getting paid till you got drafted.
When they start paying
It's been
them?
going on a few years now. Yeah, you got that. Yes, you got college athletes like you. I mean, like we talking about Caitlin Clark and stuff now. Like, but in college, like they were saying she should stay another year because she was gonna make more in college than she was her first year in the WNBA.
Wow.
They
I
hundreds of
would have
thousands
been
of
in
dollars, millions of dollars.
I
They got
didn't
all
know
types of
that.
Yes, look it up. Yeah, they getting paid. Those the Division I athletes. I don't know about Division II. I don't know, but yeah, they're making a lot of money. The football, basketball, they're making a lot of money. Women and
I'm
men.
about to go to college.
Yeah,
Because they
I
didn't
wish
know
I had
that.
2 years left. I
Yeah.
wish yes. So they're making a lot of money.
Now,
Yeah,
were you getting? Were
nah,
they?
this is the start. Listen, I was born a decade too early, 2 decades too early.
Now they
I
owe you some
wish.
checks.
I
They
wish
owe you
they
some
need to do
checks.
some payback, huh?
For real.
Right. Yep.
I'm happy for them though, because I think people don't realize like we practice 3.5 hours a day. And then you go to class, and then you'll have an individual, which is another 45 minutes. Then you go to class, then you'll have a weight.
And we'll be back after this commercial break. There she go.
Did y'all hear me?
You good?
Hold on.
Wait.
Just
There we go.
for this. Do this.
You got
Have
to
you
plug
ever not
up.
been yourself? Grab a Snicker.
Hold on, I'm just put this on Do Not Disturb.
You good? Timmy is an average kid that no one understands. Mom and dad and big
It's
brother.
Well,
alright.
I didn't know that though. I didn't know that they was.
Yeah, I didn't know that neither. I would have went to college and played ball.
Girl.
Like,
Okay, I'm back.
yeah, you good?
Damn, okay.
Babe, I really thought you was gonna play some
look it up when
basketball
we
the
get
way
out.
you
People
used to love
making
it.
millions of dollars in college.
Billions.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes.
Oh yeah, I look like a college student. I'm about to go.
Yeah, listen. They getting paid. That's why they was like, well, maybe Reese could stay another year, or Caitlin Clark, because they're making so much money.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
So whoever's listening, if you in college, do your sports and get paid. Do your best, not just for the check, but for yourself.
Hey,
Do your
I
best
get
and get the
it's
check.
definitely worth it.
Yeah, you hear that? Stay in school, y'all. Stay in
Stay
school.
in
Get
school.
your education.
Another reason to stay in school.
Another reason to stay in
Right.
school. It's money out there. See, this is stuff people didn't know because I ain't been in school. I graduated in 08, so I definitely
I'm
ain't.
07.
Oh damn! No, I'm just.
See? Now y'all know things was totally different.
Yeah, I
back
don't even think they had
I
a
ain't even
basketball
gonna-
back when you graduated.
That is dead wrong.
But so, how do you feel about the league now, the WNBA now? You know what I'm saying? Now that they're getting so much attention and stuff like that.
Grateful. I'm happy for them. It's on the rise. I hope it continues to grow. I feel like that women, like we deserve to be acknowledged for everything we're doing, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a basketball game. I feel like we finally getting some shine, and it's well deserved. Like I'm
Would be president.
hey, that's coming up next.
Yep.
Well, honey, Biden just dropped out, and he endorsed Kamala, but they going crazy over here on the TV.
Oh, see, okay.
What you
Hey,
gonna
you
do?
never know. Women, we rule the world. We just gotta keep.
This is breaking news. It just happened a couple of hours ago.
Wow.
Mhm.
Definitely did. So, what are some ways that you think that we could give back and help our youth? You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's a lot of youth out here that needs it. It's not a lot of programs. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful that you have your program. But what do you think? Everybody could do to help the youth.
We need, in my opinion, more mentoring, like actual real mentoring, not just like
Yeah.
a building where they go and sit. Like even if they in the day of their life they get to go to work with you or all that. Because I just think kids are so lost. Like they are so lost. They kind of looking up to the wrong things. And that's why it just keeps being a trend of like so many young kids getting shot, killed, and all that stuff. So I just think we need more mentoring. Like me, like the best thing that I'm a part of, like it has nothing to do with basketball. I do a back to school giveaway. Like every year, this will be my third one, and I do book bags and haircuts and all that stuff, and it's free because like so many kids are having to go to school without.
Yeah.
Like, so I like just if we could just give back more, whether if it was shoes, clothes, or like I'm just because I just know how mean kids can be because they're
Yeah.
taught that or because they lack so much stuff. But I just wish we had better programs. I wish we had more facilities for them to go to and play sports and do things and be able to get their frustrations out because I think that's why a lot of fights and all that stuff happens. A lot of like it's nothing to do around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna ask you, with you being in their lives right now at that vulnerable age, what kind of things are they asking or saying they wish they had, or wish, how older people interacted with them,
You know what what's the probably the what I'm one of those people I was taught like I speak to everybody, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like I can ask a kid like I wish it was a kid around. I'd be like, hey, how you doing? They eyes brighten up because so many people our age just walk past them like they don't see them.
Right.
So just the hi and hello and how you doing and what do you need? But then we'll walk past them and then they feel unseen, so then they go do something to be seen. And I think like it's always like, well, when we was that age that it happened. Well, like times are different. So just being able to acknowledge kids and speak to them, but it just be
Yeah.
the fact that everybody's so focused on themselves that we forget that this person probably ain't had nobody ask them how they doing or how they feel, especially
Right.
these kids. Like so, I can't. I don't have an answer for what they just be saying they need, but I just know like when I'm speaking to kids and talking to them, like, well, how was your day? Their eyes brighten up. Hey, do you need something to eat? Yeah, like the back to school giveaway, like when they be happy about a little book bag and school supplies, and the boys getting haircuts, and you could tell like they haven't had haircuts probably all summer. It's just little things that make them feel good.
Yeah.
Like that could be
And
Yeah.
it's
anything
so
from
simple.
it's very simple.
Just being showing
Just
humanity.
showing, yes, like
Mm-hmm.
yes, we're showing humanity. And I think we lack that, especially as adults. Like we see a group of kids, like you instantly lock your door and stuff. Because sometimes it just say like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" I have
Right.
some kids that I train for free because their parents can't afford it. Like, so I'm not gonna say, "Oh, well, you can't come," because my training is an outlet for them.
Yeah.
But so many times we just write kids off, and they're like, "Well," like we wonder why they keep getting in trouble because so many of us are writing them off.
Right.
Kudos to you for sure. Cause you're like, we drive the school buses, and that's one thing that our boss had told us. Like, you never know. You could be the first person that spoke to that kid this morning. You never know what they going through at home. Just you
Yeah,
asking them how they doing, or saying good morning, or maybe bringing some
absolutely,
candy in because they did good for the whole week. You never know
absolutely.
how that changes them, how that brightens their day for real.
Right.
So I
Right. It
definitely
really
That's it.
understand
is.
that.
It's the little things for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Most of them just want to be seen. They just want to be
They just
heard.
want to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. They just want to be seen. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
then we treat
definitely.
them like they nothing, and that's when they get to making a bunch of terrible decisions because they don't feel like.
Right.
Yeah, and
Man.
Kiera says she's having a hard time finding schools for her children right now. You know what I'm saying, with the
Yeah.
way the kids are, being.
It's different. It's different out here.
Yeah.
It's definitely different, and it's sad that you got to even. It's a hard time finding schools, but there's so many kids out here that don't have anything, so they just trying to cause a lot of conflict and harm on other kids because they don't know any better. They don't feel any love, so it's just like me. I'm a like I'm a. You, if y'all ever see me, I hug. I hug everybody. I give 100 hugs a day because I know
Yeah,
sometimes like people need them, and I be needing them too.
mhm,
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
I don't know, I'm just like that type of person.
Yeah.
definitely. Now, do you know any mentors?
I do. I know a lot of mentors. I have a mentor, and I one of my trainers. Her name is Nair, or whatever. She talks to kids and all that type of stuff. And I guess I know a lot of mentors, but I just want a bigger program to where it's not just like, oh well, this is next Monday. Like kids need it every day.
Yeah, definitely.
Antoine, your family?
Antoine Cunningham.
Antoine?
Yes, I
He
love him.
said, "What's up?" He said, "What's up,
Tell him I said
sis?"
hi. Yes, I
That's
love him.
big. What's up,
He
big?
yes, he
He's a
always doing the
mentor
best to give
too.
back to the kids. He's a great man.
Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
mentor as well.
Yes,
We
yes,
know Big with the
yes.
two G's.
With the two G's.
Yes.
Now, when is your back to school event? Have you already did? Or are you about to? It's
No,
coming
I'm
up
doing mine at the end of August because I know Biggs, the guy I was just talking about. His is the 11th or 12th, so I'm
the
doing mine
11th. Yeah,
last Sunday in August. Yes, so and I
yeah.
that's my favorite thing to be a part of.
We sure we got all them details because I want to be there. I want to
I'm gonna
be
send y'all the flyer too. Yeah, and it's amazing. Like they come, they get to eat for free. It be hot dogs and hamburgers, but and the kids get to get free haircuts. Then we give out school supplies and book bags. Like yeah, like and I like it's definitely my favorite thing to be a part of.
okay. Okay. How can people donate? Do they donate to your cause?
Okay, I put an address on the flyer where they could take extra book bags and school supplies or anything like. Because I think I want to. If I don't do it this year, next year I wanted to start like even like hygiene products. I'm
Yeah,
surprised how many kids
yeah,
have toothbrushes and deodorant and all that stuff. Like so, just
Yes.
stuff like that is just needed.
it
Yes, it
definitely is.
definitely is.
And I was gonna say shout out to you because I do know that you are a giving person.
Thank you. I appreciate
Because
that.
you don't know me from a can of paint,
Yeah.
but me and Lady D was at your birthday party
Thank
eating
you.
some of the best food we ever ate
Shout
in
out
our
to
life.
Hey,
Monique Carter.
hey,
That's my
listen, and
sister.
I swear I was part of the family, honey. I
I'll
Right?
just
make
Hey,
did.
sure y'all.
cousin.
I
Just
gotta
do.
have her cook for
Hey,
y'all again.
cousin.
Yes.
Hey, cousin Pete.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I
Like,
listen. My birthday. That's me and my mommy's birthday. My mommy's no longer here.
Yeah,
She's been gone 12 years, so I just always just try to celebrate her and me. So that, like my birthday every year is like that, and
it was a nice
everybody welcome.
celebration. It really was.
Thank
yeah.
you, so much.
It
Thank
That's
you.
was.
what when we was there, they was like everybody welcome. I'm like, sure, I'm nervous. Like we just
And
Right,
walking
we
in this
like she
woman's
nah,
gonna
come
know
house.
us
on,
from a can of paint. They like,
nah,
girl,
come
come
on.
on in
It's
here.
all love.
Come on. I'm like, what?
Okay.
Family.
Right.
It's all love.
Yeah,
Always.
and the man in the backyard, like everything was nice. Like it was really
Thank
nice,
you.
man. And like you said, you really do give back. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? Because you fed us. It was music. It was just a whole
It was a
vibe. You
good
know what I'm saying?
vibe.
It
It
was
was a
drinks
great
flowing.
time.
It was a good time. You can tell that you really, really got a good heart. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I
So definitely
appreciate that.
appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Jay Jones said Brandy is the GOAT for sure. Love her to death.
I tell him I love
Yeah.
him too. He's one of the best cooks around. I love him too.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is.
Shout
He
out to
definitely is.
Chef.
Shout out
Yeah.
to
I
Chef.
hear you. I hear you're a recipient of the Do It Big in the Community Award.
Yes, I get to go this year. Yes, I'm grateful.
Hey.
Nice.
They
Thank
let us
That's
know what's going on with you.
right. Gotta let them know your list of accomplishments. But
Yes.
want to know if you could give some words of motivation to someone who want to play ball or just in life in general.
Oh, that probably sounds cliche, but I'm gonna say it. Don't quit, cause it's so easy to give up. Don't quit. If that's what you want, say it every day when you wake up and go work for it. Cause I'm a firm believer anything is possible. Like I told y'all, like I don't know if we were live yet, but I was like, I've always been the slowest basketball player on the team. Never could jump, like none, but nobody was gonna outwork me. Like, and that's something we can control. We can't control how tall we grow, how fast we get, none of that. But your work ethic. If you want to be something, your work ethic got to be unmatched. So if that's what you want, speak it every day. Work hard, set goals, set some goals, reach them, set some more. Work, push yourself.
I
Wow.
love that. Work hard.
I like that.
Oh,
Because a lot
Outwork
of us give up.
everybody.
it's
Mhm.
You give
easy
me
to.
Kobe vibes. You give me Kobe Bryant vibes.
Thank you.
Kobe
Yes.
Bryant vibes.
Thank you.
Mamba
I appreciate it.
mentality. Because that's what he
Thank you.
said. He said no matter what, he outworked
Yeah,
everybody.
you
He
got
wanted to
to.
learn everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
Just play a game, could still be hurt. Like when he had messed his wrist up and was shooting
Yeah.
with his left.
Yeah, I
Ain't
remember
nobody gonna
that.
outwork you.
I always tell my kids, hey, when we compete and we compete, and so if great grandma want to play 1-on-1, we're gonna beat great grandma 1-on-1. Like we're not out here, like we're not letting great grandma score. Like you compete against everybody.
Right.
Like that, and that's been my mindset. Like I've always been like that. If a 2-year-old like Brandy, you want to play? I'm like, you sure?
No,
But I'm about to take a
you
2
about
year.
to
Like, are you sure? Because I'm not
cross
about
the
to play
2 year.
around, let you score and do nothing. I'm not about to play around with you.
I
Like,
know that's right.
Wait, that's funny.
no, I promise you laughing. I'm 100% serious. Like
I
two,
can dig it.
3
I
years
feel
old.
you too. I
Listen,
feel you. I done seen some little babies cry when I ducked over on the play
hey, do
school.
your thing, and I'll be
You know?
right there cheering you on. Like,
Right.
hey, you trying to compete? We gonna compete. I ain't about to let you score on me and you tell somebody to do. I'm taking it to you.
Oh man.
That's
So
how.
man, this has been a great interview, man. We definitely appreciate you. I know you're a busy woman. You have a lot going on. I'm so happy you could take time out your day to
Yeah,
holler at us. You know what I'm
thank you.
saying?
Yes.
I
But
appreciate y'all for having me.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, we definitely
And you got to
appreciate
give
it.
us all your social sites and
Okay,
stuff
okay.
so people know
Well,
how to contact you.
Well, I got Facebook is Brandie Hoskins. And I think on Instagram is Brandie Hoskins Basketball Academy.
Yep. Yep.
So, and my website, if any kids or anybody want to sign up or even come up and check the workouts out, is www.brandiehoskins.com.
Okay.
So make sure y'all definitely go check her out. You got some highlights or anything on YouTube? That we
Yeah, I
watching
think
your
you
game?
just type in Brandie Hoskins. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, we about to watch something today. We about to watch some soon as we get off of here.
Right.
You feel me?
Watch your play.
So if I see you out in the streets and I be like, just know I'm
Okay,
doing one of
I
you.
got
I'm doing one of your moves, man. So I want to say thank you, and we about to get up out of here.
Thank you,
y'all so much.
Brandie.
Y'all
Have
have
a
a blessed day.
good
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
one.
Bye bye.